As you can see, I get a number of requests to connect on LinkedIn, and I have to make decisions about who I want to connect with. One of my primary decisions is this a real person? Here's somebody who has 500 plus connections but doesn't even have a picture online. They have some references. When people only have a few references, I don't always know whether they're real. So in this case, this is somebody who is in jet, express, railroad, trucking, not my industry. They want to connect just to connect. I'm thinking that this is somebody who might not necessarily be real, but at any rate, it's not somebody in my business, so I'm not going to connect. The next one is an IT manager, and has 175 connections. That seems a little more real. They got a collection of endorsements, so I'm thinking that this is in fact a real person. Next we have someone who is an author and a speaker, again one of my audiences, lots of connections and lots of endorsements, a real easy surrogate for whether or not somebody's real. Next one up is somebody who puts all their contact information here but no real clear photograph. Again, 500 connections, might just be gathering people to sell lists or something. No endorsements, may or may not be real, but I'm not going to connect. Lion is someone who is a LinkedIn open networker. That means that they will basically connect to anybody who wants to connect. He's trying to sell real estate. Again, may or may not be real. Lots of endorsement. Hundreds of people have gone to the trouble of endorsing this person. He's probably real, so even though it may not be in my field, I'll go ahead and connect. I'm not particularly picky. I'm not an open networker, but I'm not particularly picky either. Here is someone who is an educator in India, has a couple of endorsements. Nothing really stands out to say not a real person. Not sure why this person with such a meager profile has 500 plus connections. Again, thinking this might be somebody gathering addresses to sell, not in my area. I'm going to go ahead and ignore that. So there are two lessons here. First, if you are connecting to people on LinkedIn, be careful who you connect to. There are people building fake profiles so that they can get thousands of names and then sell that to someone who wants to spam. Second, as you build your profile, make sure that it looks real. Fill it out. Have your history in there. Have some connections in there. Have endorsements in there. If you want to connect to people with lots of connections, remember they are going to go through a filtering process. Make sure that you pass that filter.